So today, we're going to put on our detective hats. We're going to take a real-world financial sales pitch and just pull it apart, piece by piece. We want to see the powerful techniques of persuasion that are working under the hood. Let's get into it. So the pitch kicks off with this, it's an absolute masterstroke. It's not a fact, it's not a promise, not yet anyway. It's pure emotion. It just taps right into a frustration that pretty much every single one of us has felt. It's like it's saying, hey, I get it. I know it's a struggle. And just like that, you're leaning in, you're listening. So the first step in this whole thing is all about finding common ground. This isn't about selling anything yet. It's about building a bridge between you and the pitch. By zeroing in on a universal pain point, how hard it can be to make money, it creates this instant bond. And look, once you see this technique, you can start to look past the emotion and see what's actually being offered. And you got to look at the language here too. It's not all formal and corporate speak. When you see phrases like, let's be real, it's designed to feel like you're having a real, candid chat with a friend. That builds trust. It makes you feel like you're an insider, not just another sales target. It's a really powerful way to get us to lower our guard, Okay, so they've made that connection. Now comes the pivot. This is where they really set the hook, and they do it with an incredible financial promise, one that's designed to just grab your imagination and make you pay very close attention.
And what's so interesting is how small it starts. $120. For a lot of people, it's manageable. It's like a few fancy coffees or a subscription service. That number is picked on purpose, right? It's a super low barrier to entry, something that's not going to set off your internal financial alarm bells.
Then, the pitch lays it all out, the whole 4-year commitment. By showing you the math right away, it makes you feel like, hey, these guys are being honest. The message is clear. Look, this is all it is. No hidden stuff, no gotchas. And that feeling of transparency, it's absolutely crucial for what's about to happen next. This, right here, this is the pivot. This little phrase, you could argue it's the most powerful line in the whole pitch. It completely transforms the offer from just a one-time return on your investment into a source of ongoing, passive, life-changing income. It's not just about a payment anymore. It's about your future. Now, the pitch knows what you're thinking. Of course you're skeptical. Who wouldn't be? But instead of just ignoring that feeling, it calls it out directly. This question is a brilliant psychological move. It's inviting you to just set aside your cynicism for a second and imagine the possibility. It's basically asking you, hey, what if you let yourself dream a little? And boom, there it is, the big reveal. After grounding you in these small, believable numbers, it hits you with this massive, life-changing sum. And it's that contrast between the manageable $5,000 investment and the $54,000 yearly return that's engineered to just have maximum emotional impact. This is the number that gets your pulse going.
Okay, so at this point, the logical part of your brain with probably screaming, all right, what's the catch? Every good pitch has to answer that question, and a great pitch anticipates it and frames the work you have to do as something incredibly simple, almost effortless. Let's take a look at how this pitch handles it.
And this is just a brilliant example of making the work sound super, super easy. The whole catch is boiled down to these 3 simple, totally non-threatening steps. It's not framed as you have to become a master salesperson. No, it's just show a video and find 2 people who like it. It's all designed to make you think, hey, I can do that, right? So, now you're hooked, you feel like the work is easy. And that's when the pitch adds the next layer, urgency. It's not enough for you to want this, they need you to want it now. This is where they start using social pressure and, you guessed it, FOMO, the fear of missing out. This is such a clever way to frame it. First, they give you this generous 6-month deadline, which sounds totally reasonable, but then they immediately reframe it by calling it the slow path and hint that the real go-getters, the serious people, are getting it done in a month. It's a subtle little nudge that makes you want to be in that fast group, not the slow one. This line right here, it's classic social proof and FOMO all rolled into one. First, it implies the boat is about to leave without you. That's the fear of missing out. But second, it positions you, the person who's starting to get it, as part of this exclusive smart group that understands. It's hitting you on 2 levels, your fear of being left behind and your ego wanting to be one of the smart ones. And to really crank up that urgency, the pitch just keeps shortening the timeline. What started out as a 4-year plan suddenly gets sliced in half to 2 years, then to 16 months, and then for some people, an incredible 16 weeks. And with every reduction, that huge reward feels closer and honestly a lot more exciting. Okay, and that brings us to the grand finale. The desire is there. The work seems easy. The urgency has been created. The only thing left to do is close the deal. This is where they lay out exactly what they want you to do next and paint this huge, grand vision of your new life. The instructions couldn't be clearer, right? Super direct, watch a video, get in touch. But you gotta look at that last line. Claim the next available spot. That phrasing creates scarcity and competition. It's not just sign up when you're ready, it's you better hurry up before someone else snags your spot. And here it is, the ultimate promise. Look, this isn't about the $54,000 a year anymore. This is about completely changing who you are. You're not just earning money, you are becoming a new person, an automatic internet millionaire. They're not just selling you a plan, they're selling you a new identity, a new status. Really, the dream itself. So, at the end of the day, breaking down a pitch like this isn't really about saying if it's good or bad. It's about understanding the mechanics of how persuasion works. When you can see how all the pieces fit together, the emotional hook, the simple numbers, the urgency triggers, you just become a smarter, more critical thinker. The real takeaway here isn't about this specific offer. It's about giving you the tools to analyze any offer you see. And that leaves us with one really important question to take with you.